Ooh, Rain and Palace on the other side of the bracket. Other side of the bracket? Well, no, other side of the
this side of
quarterfinals.
Yeah. Woo.
We might be in for a killer match soon.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great start for SDO for 2019.
So call for a quick little break.
SDO. What's our what map should we choose? Keep forgetting which maps are even in the map pool and which aren't.
Fruitland.
Cerulean Fall will be our first map. Let's start setting it up. Apparently, Dali is still in game 2 against Pastry SC.
Welcome to
Potato Pleb versus Party SC. Pastry SC. Seems like it went on for a long. Maybe it started a little later as well. It looks like it went on for a long time. Now here's the question, because it's going to be brought up because you have a player called Firefly. Did you actually watch the Firefly show? The
no way.
Science fiction
show. It got canceled before it premiered here. So
yeah, but they still showed it. It still has a full season. What? Oh, it didn't finish. Krupp is shouting at me not to spoil anything from the show because she hasn't seen it yet. Okay, fair enough.
Prime Video.
Yep.
Prime trial ran out just before you got to finale. I know that feel.
Actually, I don't have it on. I can't really get that show here. Okay, so Firefly is Protoss. Alright, so yeah, Firefly is a show that it aired early 2000s, sometime I think. It's a pretty cool show. It's kind of like a cowboy bebop type of vibe to it.
What
kind
is
of like
that?
Outlaws in. God damn it, Yaku. Do we need a show club as well? We need a movie club. We have book club. We have theater. We're gonna need some Broadway theater club where you catch up on good art. Actually, I don't know that many Broadway musicals. I never got into them. So, all right, everyone's ready, and let's go. Boop, 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 boop. All right, you have Pastry SC winning 2-0 versus our very own Dalicat, and we'll go up against Melty. So we have SC versus SC, Pastry SC versus Melty SC. Oh, it's the SC Derby.
Inside SC2.
No, it's SC. They're playing Brood War, I think.
So SCBW?
Black and white, why?
We don't have the technology.
Back in my days, it was all in black and white. All right, everyone. Welcome to Cerulean Fall, the most cerulean of all the falls. LE. LE, of course, stands for Lifeguard Existence. Lifeguard Existence. All of our pools have lifeguards existing in them. They don't do anything, they just exist. In the northeast corner of Cerulean Fall,
much like the pool,
you can find our orange and weirdly skinned Protoss. It is.
I'm sorry, weirdly skinned?
Firefly. Yeah, it's got the
gray. That's a color.
It's this icon. I can't see the actual nexus here. All I can see is like the orangey bits. I don't like that skin.
Is it too well camouflaged into the tiles?
On this map? Oh boy, it's bad. And in the southwest corner of Cerulean Fall, our Teal Zerg, currently going pool first. From Hokago Team, it is Sunokasuri.
At this point, she realizes she's not in the EU anymore, so gotta adapt.
Yeah, this is NA. Gotta
When
get
in
that pool
Rome.
first. Gotta get that pool first. This is North America, man. Gotta get guns. Even if you don't have guns, you gotta get it. Talons or whatever they have. Claws.
To be fair, though, early game aggression in CVP is pretty standard, though.
Yeah.
Well, not even aggression, but just like, getting
gotta-
some links out to
gotta need
scout to, yeah, you kind of need
You
to.
have.
Like,
You
you need
I
to
always say,
scout.
you can't let
If you can
Protoss
get
have
away with
time.
some damage, and you can get
Yeah,
away
yeah,
with
pressure
it.
them.
For a
Ooh,
second, I
she
thought
was
that. For a second, I thought that Suno was gas. This is Cucaracha. This is not actually Cucaracha yet.
No,
Because I believe
Cucaracha is.
it's Cucaracha is you join up
It
two
is second
bases,
country.
you get a third. Yeah, you join up two bases, you get a third. Then you get the Roach Horn.
Barry. Okay, so we have Last Dance also winning against our very own Quirky, 2-1. Going up against Legend K. So all of our third rounds have started, have begun,
Finally.
or ready to begin. Firefly is going for a Twilight Council. It's right there in the wall, so Sunokasuri sees it. She's not looking for a bust so far. There's no third base yet.
Roaches.
She's going to be a
waiting
Ravager.
for ya.
Yeah, Lings and Ravagers
Ravager
trying to
push.
break the wall and flood in. Maybe? Question mark? There's no lair.
It's gonna be Nidus. Well, yeah, there's no lair though.
Mm,
And that's actually very little gas for roaches.
yeah, I think
You
she's
normally
just
get 3, at
she's
least
just
2.
But she's getting more. She's not up
Worried
to 8
about
now.
a depths, probably?
I think she's going to make some Ravagers, break the wall, and flood with the Zerglings.
Yeah,
That's
not worried
the,
about depths. Moving out.
Yeah, she's going in. Charge isn't finished yet. There's a battery at home to defend.
I mean, what is Charge really gonna do
But
for
Firefly
defense?
has just this one Adept and one Zealot. They will not be able to withstand this. This is too much.
Well, he has a shield battery,
Yeah, but
but
that's
that's
a lot
just
of
too
roaches.
much instant damage.
And there you go.
And
The
that's
battery is
a depleted
depleted.
shield battery, and that's not a wall.
Shield battery is it can heal units if you have units, but yep, there
Goodbye,
we go. Your Tosis Spinal is
Charge.
down. Charge isn't going to finish. The lower base has to
Trying
be
his
evacuated.
damnedest to get an immortal out, but it might be just too little, too late.
Yeah, it's another pylon
Corvus
going
cannot
down.
get it out quite yet.
Oh boy.
And now these probes are just way too vulnerable. They cannot put another pylon down without dying to the roof. Okay, draws, pushes them away.
Well, they
There's 2
can.
more pylons, but the
But no pylon
roaches
on the
are
low
coming
ground
back up. And look at the production for Sunokasuri. 16 links on the way, already marching across the map. Already some of them are in the base.
Yeah. they're
Every
coming
single
in.
probe is mining from that one base, and Firefly is supply blocked.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
Yeah, that's the pylon finishing, but still supply blocked. Okay, now some zealots are going to warp in. Charge
Yep.
has to be restarted. I think Firefly. No, it can't be restarted. It's just stuck. For
Yep.
some reason, it's on the production tab as if it just began with the timer.
Oh
thing.
yeah, 'cause it's
19
not-
probes dead. Okay.
And
the
that's just too
surrounding
many
base
roaches for one.
Mortal, but that's
mortal.
not too many roaches.
I mean, I feel even with a Warp Prism, that's just too many roaches to juggle.
Yeah,
GG is called. Suno
Oh, boy.
taking game 1 so cleanly.
Yeah. Very
Ooh.
aggressive.
She knew what she was doing. She knew what server she's on.
Yeah. Welcome to NA.
Welcome to NA.
There's only one way to play here. Alright. Let's see what the next map is going to be. Okay, Port Alexander, where battle cruisers become operational.
Is that where you want to petition to shut down.
Yeah, we gotta shut
Is that
down.
why Port Alexander got whatchamacallit?
Got abandoned. My petition
abandoned,
worked.
yeah.
I
It
forced them
worked.
to abandon it. I got all the SCV Union on my side. They stopped making battle cruisers, and maybe Terran can win something. And also consider subscribing to the CranKy Ducklings. That will give you this a nice little duck emote. What was made for us by Zook. As was commissioned.
Commissioned, yeah. I mean, he didn't just randomly say, "Yo,
Yeah,
what up? I make you
we're
guys
commissioned
something."
Right, everyone's ready. Let's go. And yeah, if you subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings channel, you also get access to the sub-only chat on Discord, which is actually active. It's not
currently.
it's not as
they're
not active
all
as other
currently-
sub-chats.
They're all currently in there, and I want to be there so bad. I just want to peace out, just cast and be like, "Hey guys, heard there was a party."
Mm-hmm. And that also gives you access to our practice sessions. Come and join our dodos, which is like a dojo for StarCraft, but it's dodo because birds.
Because it's milk. Yeah.
Because birds. All right, everyone. Welcome to Port Alexander, LE, where battle cruisers become operational. LE, of course, stands for liquor entertainment. Liquor entertainment. That's when Yaku drinks too much whiskey, and it's very entertaining to watch. He stays silent. Now he's silent. In the northwest corner of Port Alexander.
He heard his name.
Thank you, whiskey. Thank you, whiskey. Which, yeah. In the northwest corner of Port Alexander, hailing from Vienna, it is Orange Protoss. Give it up for Firefly. And in the southeast corner, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, all the way from Russia, former Steel champion from Hokago T-Team, Suno Kasuri. Going hatchery first this time. Firefly. For a quick Nexus. That's, I mean...
Have they
yeah,
forgotten what server they're on?
I mean, you can wall off on Port Alexander, but it's not the, I mean, luckily for Firefly, Suno Kasuri went hatchery first and not pool forest again. So I think that'll work pretty well.
Unfortunately for whoever, look, I zoned out for a sec.
What? Yaku, please.
I zoned out like how our players zoned out in the sense that they didn't realize that they were on NA. If you know what I mean.
I'm hoping Firefly notices that this is not exactly a full wall.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You gotta have some wall discipline here. You gotta engineer it well.
Nah. So he's starting to move across though. He will find out.
It's only a for the
soon
swarm
enough,
force,
eh?
so not. This is just to poke and see what's what.
It's still scouting information though.
Yeah.
With the night is which scan. Yeah, Firefly.
Firefly moves out with the adept.
Wants to get his own information out. He's not really focused on defense. I think he already saw soon it'll open up pretty standard. 2 bases, and I think he actually did see the
Firefly.
I don't think he saw the third, but
if Firefly doesn't react, Suno can actually at least take
power
this
this.
down. Alright, start.
But that's why he reacted.
Adept
but
is
Suno's
going to the third.
Well,
That's 2 probes dead. Another adept comes out to defend, and Suno gets a good look-see on Firefly's business. Actually, no, she didn't go to the high ground. So she didn't see the robotics facility. She didn't see anything on the high ground.
I'm calling a mortal trap.
Might be.
He sees that Suno is going relatively greedy, very early third. He's gonna try to do something.
Baneling Nest coming out for Suno Kasuri. She's gonna try and bust that wall. Hashtag bust it. Bust or rhyme? No. Bust or well, should hold.
Hello, Immortal. Goodbye, Zerglings.
Hello, I'm Immortal. How are you? Go,
Oh,
go
you
home,
are
Zerglings.
Zergling.
You're
Go
drunk.
home. Yeah.
Alright, Suno is getting +1 melee. Yeah, so that bust is going to be powerful with the bendings. Juicy.
Continue to turn up pretty hardcore though. You know how you say don't give the protest time?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if the Zerg knows what they're doing, composition-wise, unit composition-wise, you don't want to give the Zerg player time either.
Alright,
Which
here comes the
Firefly
Warpism. I
is
think
kind
we're
of
gonna.
doing.
I think your wish is going to come true here.
Yeah.
Immortal drop.
2 Immortals, 1
What?
Warpism. OP
But
Umbrella, yo!
Suno is. I don't know about that.
OP
Firefly's going
Umbrella!
in. Firefly. There we go. There are more
But-
gateways. You need more gateways for that. You can't just warp in on 2 gateways. Warp in offensively with a warp gate with a warp thingy.
Immortal drop!
Suno is not going to see it. There's an overload over here. But it's actually a path to
More.
sneak into the base here. That's
1 Zergling is over there, but it still doesn't cover the entire area that doesn't have
Suno might see this one. Yeah, she's gonna see it. Just for a second.
It's a blimp on the map,
Blip,
but
Yeah,
it's a blimp on the map, but doesn't quite see it.
she does have a
This one
Zergling.
Zergling might be able to see
Oh
it once
no,
the
it's
Immortal gets
still out.
down.
It's still out of vision.
Ooh, yep.
Okay, now. But Suno is maybe
Now
busy.
it's way in vision.
There we go. That's in the base.
That's 1, 2. The queens are about to die. Very nice little pickup with the War Prism.
Okay, so that's 2 drones, but it does keep Suno on this side of the map, and Firefly. I think they saw the bendings.
Means she
Not
now has
sure.
to actually spend money on spores.
Well, she already made spores. Just before before this attack even began.
She
Let's
needs
see.
more.
I don't think Firefly will be able
Yeah,
to get
she'll be
them.
fine.
That's a lot of
Soul
sentries, though.
Train.
That is 10 sentries.
Hello.
And some zealots. They don't have charge. They're just zealots. They're just lots.
I mean, do you need
They're not even
charge
lots,
if you're
to be honest.
gonna? Do you need charge if you're gonna force field the entire area?
No, you don't. They're not charge and they're not lots, but that may not be even necessary. Oh!
Fairness will cut
They're
off.
out of the game here.
Oh, pretty much all of them. Yep.
And
And that
those
would
things don't
be
last forever.
scary.
And
That would have
Firefly.
been scary against the sentries. Just
Okay, that's
okay.
Stalkers
He
as
went
well.
for stalkers. I thought it would have been funny if he just went super. He just committed to
Oh,
mass
there's
sentry.
a hole in the wall. there's a
Sentries
hole in the
are
wall.
starting to get caught out. but
Yeah,
Without
that's.
speed, they are gonna pick them off.
Ooh.
Yeah, welcome to
Oh,
the Soul
yeah.
Train. I'll be
Oh,
a
yeah.
conductor for the evening.
Oh boy. Yeah, and now the drones are starting to die. 11 drones dead. More warpins from that war prism, and this is it for Suno Kasuri. This is too much Protoss army.
So I'm gonna be
GG's
able
gone.
to GG.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be able to tie it right back up. He made 6 more gateways in the time where he was doing his immortal drop. I'm now seeing.
Yeah, I think. Luckily for Firefly, Suno wasn't as aggressive as she could have been. I think.
No.
If she went to the other side of the map with the Zerglings and the Banes,
No.
it would have been
That
a
went too
very.
late.
I don't know. Maybe.
She was dedicated to greed. She wanted to go greedy. She wanted to get her resources up. She didn't want to attack before,
No, she made a whole bunch
got
of
what it is.
banelings. That's not something you do in PvP in ZVP unless you're preparing to bust, or your opponent has charge lots. But
So you keep them on. So you keep slow banes on your side of the map, as opposed to banging the Zerglings around and morphing them there.
She was getting gaining speed by the end there. Fly. Our next type is going to be blue shift. So we have a sideways 1-1. And we already have our some of our semifinalists here for today. We have Melty on the upper bracket there. And we have Rain and Pals waiting for the winner of this very next game. So yeah, so we're gonna see we have another former SDO champion, Rain and Pals. One of very active Protoss player. Part of
Recently.
the Protoss part of the Protoss resurgence of late 2018. Also, did he got Protoss of the Year, right, or something? What did he get?
Has the most top. He has the most top 4 placements throughout the entire year, and considering that he came in at the end of the year, yes, of Protoss. Considering he came in at the end of the year,
most of the Protoss came
that
in
is
at the end of the
something.
year. To be fair,
Well,
I think
Nemesis and Subro
other than
came
the
in early on.
supportivists.
Well, Supportivists also took a massive break.
Yeah.
A huge break in between before coming back and we're like, what up?
What up? I'm champion. Peace. All right. Okay, everyone's ready.
Ready plus.
Double
Suno
check
is
on
super
everything.
ready.
So let's into it. Blue shift.
I'm ready. Ready plus.
Hashtag plus. Maybe it's
So
a
how
cross.
many more
I think it
weeks?
looks more like a cross, to be honest. It does look a little,
That's
a little
plus.
longer at the bottom.
So about 1 more week to build.
What? Finish.
I was just
Finish your
gonna say
sentence.
that.
Finish.
Okay, I was just gonna say that the season ends in like a little bit over a week, so it's likely that you won't have to deal with blue shift for too much longer.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But then the loading times wasn't. The loading times was actually, you know.
Okay, now you're babbling. Welcome everyone to Blue Shift. Hashtag not my shift LE. LE of course stands for lumber enabler. Lumber enabler. That's when someone
IKEA.
cuts a lot of lumber and you enable them. IKEA is a big lumber enabler for Sweden. It's a problem. It's a problem. Whoop, whoop. All right. In the southwest of Blue Shift, and also not on the southwest of Blue Shift because she's proxy hatching. It is our teal Zerg from Hoka to OT team. Coming to southwest one man in this series, Suno Kasuri. And in the northeast corner of Blue Shift, about to receive a proxy hatch. It is our Orange Protoss, also currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Firefly.
Suno suddenly remembered what server she's on.
Yeah. And
also
we have
what server she's from as well.
Jonathan may have his
NA and
wish come
Russia.
true.
Both. NA and Russia, both somewhat notorious for stranger builds.
Firefly,
Even pulling them in for the spine rush, dude.
Firefly should have seen those drones coming. Not
Had
sure
the vision
if-
on them. Oh, this pro is gonna see it!
Yeah, there it is.
Man, Firefly decided to go greedy. I actually don't know if that was his intention. He might have just been scouting. Well, to be fair, why would you scout? To be fair though, would you scout Zerg? Repaid off. That was a sort of a happy little coincidence, shall we call it?
No, it was intentional. That Bob went there to check for stuff. It was definitely on a path to check boxes.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm guessing Firefly did
Zerg,
see
though.
those drones coming across the map and went to see
Yeah.
what's what. So all the spines
That makes
are
sense.
cancelled.
Spring finally pops out, but that's not going to be able to. That's going to be able to get surrounded.
Yeah. And now there's a
Running
stalker
away
in the
off
mix.
creep.
Firefly is
Surrounded
rushing into
once again.
Stargate.
You know, it may as well.
They're confident they can shut this out. and and they will. This hatchery is going to. These drones, the probes though, they've been out of the mineral line for a while now, which has shifted the income in Sunokasuri's favor, and
only slightly.
Slightly. I mean, she did sacrifice some workers as well on this side, and that hatchery cost a lot of resources as well.
But here are a lot of Zerglings finally.
Now
start putting a dent into this. Probes, yep, maybe I feel like the Stargate opener was a little bit way too much time. Really.
Yeah, maybe a little too ambitious.
Absolutely.
Now this pilot is going to go down.
How many Zerglings right in the face?
No
second Stalker. Alright, gonna get the Oracle out. Chrono boosting the Oracle even.
Oh
That's basically his saving grace. But it's still a while away. Quite a while away.
She might be able to depower. I don't think she'll be able to depower this in time. It's about finished. Okay.
Finally, because Oracle does get out, but Oracle doesn't start with that much energy.
Yeah, and
every time that's not killing something, the energy is draining while the pulse beam is on.
Does have enough to clear the Zerglings though, but
funnily enough though, they're both on equal workers right now.
Everything is still depowered. That one Stalker, it was what? It's finished. It's 30 seconds out of 30 seconds done. That one Stalker.
And the power is the other pylon. Right as it's warping in.
This is where you need a warp to come in and power the building.
Just finish the job, yeah.
And this Stalker is just standing outside. Come on, finish the paint job. Come on.
I need orders, man. I don't know where I'm warping in.
Shoot. I can shoot from the window. Come on, let me out. No. Oh boy.
And Void Ray. I mean, that's questionable as well, but I mean, I guess it doesn't want to deal with energy.
I mean,
but man, you have this much Zerg in your face.
I think maybe a second
slowly
Oracle
pushing up.
But the Queens would have been able to shut it down. I don't know. But there's a spore as well, so the air is not going to work.
Yeah, basically Stargate. Not Stargate, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a good wall off for some shield batteries, I think.
We'll get the Queen. Now the Zerglings are rushing in.
Really?
Sunokasuri is telling Firefly that was a good game you had there, but champion.
It's time to
even whiskey.
Blend in. When in Rome, you know.
Oh boy, what happened to Oracle? It's different.
Yeah, the Oracle was looking a little longer. The laser was a different color and didn't need energy either. Oh, it's because it's a Void Ray.
That Oracle was a Void Ray. I mean, technically, they are kind of like
it grew up.
Mini Void Rays.
It's like the evolution. It's like a Pokemon evolution. All right, so that was a fantastic PvC we just saw.
Yeah,
we're about to see another one between a clash of two titans.
All right, let's invite everyone. We are going to be casting Venant Palace versus Sunokasuri. We're setting up the lobby as we are speaking. Question: where's Yaku? Here we go.
You're setting up. You're setting up the lobby as you're speaking. I'm just sort of not doing anything.
See, it's easier for me to speak and set up the lobby than to listen and set up the lobby.
I feel like that's gonna be put in some kind of personality test for in the future. Like when you make lobbies in StarCraft 2.
No. When you make the lobbies for the space strategy game of what you are playing with your friends. With your imaginary
sometimes your rivals.
With your friends that you have never met in actual life and you're not sure if they are real.
Or sometimes against the strangers on the internet.
Where was this bit going?
Do you find it easier when creating the lobby for each player to jump into? Do you find specifically for when you are playing inside a tournament which will be casted with commentary? Dost thou find it easier to listen to when your co-caster is speaking, or when you are speaking to your co-caster?
I think I don't know what the question was, but I think we just answered it because I was busy telling Bren and Klaus to relog while you were talking, and I think.
It's all free, Sekol. It's all free, therapists.
Yeah.
Any therapist around the world, that's all free for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Just if it backfires, don't point it back to us.
Okay, we have Last Dance and Melty over on the other side of the semi-final.
So far, 3 out of our 4 semi-finalists are SEO champions. If Last Dance manages to come out and just take it all, that would be something right there.
Yeah, against
especially if he was
champions.
Yep, especially if he's a Terran player, because we have. I mean, to be fair, we only have 1 Protoss player in the semifinals as well. However, in the quarterfinals, but I mean, so far we have only followed Zerg and Protoss, so
I think they are Terran ?
It's you know what?
Yeah, it looks like they're Oh yeah. Oh,
and
Terrans are back, mate.
Matey. I mean, has Terran ever left, really? Actually, there was a 1 week in July where there was only 1 Terran player. I have to correct everything, Whiskey.
I love when he jumps into the stream. Alright, Minion Pass is back. He's in. We are ready. Players are ready. Let's get right into it. This is Stasis. The countdown turns into jazz. I'm trying to remember, but
What are gaming ladder heroes?
Winter Gaming Idol. There we go. Thank you for it. All right, everyone. Welcome to the first semi-final of today's Sea Duckling Open, then number 50. This is a best of 3 match on Stasis.
You see, the joke is we don't say anything because we're stuck in stasis.
LE! LE, of course, stands for look. Everything. Because look. Everything.
Everything,
there,
man.
Look.
Just open your eyes, man.
Everything.
You can see everything. I can't see everything. I mean, I can't see everything except for a proxy being in.
No, it's not.
Except for my Reaper going through a proxy.
In the northwest of Stasis, our Teal Zerg, former SDO champion, representing Hokago T-Team. It is Suno Kasuri. And in the northeast, our Red Protoss, representing Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes. Yes, I got it.
Yes.
It is.
First try.
And another former SDO champion. Give it up for Rain and Pals. And also Protoss of the Year of 2018.
I mean, can we call it that?
Yeah, he won Protoss of the Year,
Okay.
didn't he?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure.
See, for someone
mean-
who made the write-up of this, you sound like you're not very convinced.
I would call him top Protoss. I don't know about the year. Protoss of the year.
For
That carries some connotations to
Maybe
it.
SDO Protoss of the Year, maybe, no?
No. SEO top Protoss.
SDO top Protoss of the Year. Because it's for 2018. So you gotta have of the year there anyway. So what are we arguing over? I don't
Top
get it.
Protoss of 2018. No, because if you just leave it at like Protoss of the year, I'm thinking more than just, more than just a guy who placed the most in. I mean, to be fair, Rain and Pals would probably get Protoss of the year, aside from maybe Nemesis or Suprotivist. Because
yeah,
because it's like if you say top Protoss, I'm thinking like the one with the most results, the one with the most placements, whereas
yeah, the one who had the most placements in the top 4, which is what the stat
that's
is.
why he's the top Protoss, not Protoss of the year.
No, it depends on what stats you get the thing.
Exactly. I wouldn't base it solely on results, I would say.
So, not solely on results, but on what?
Well, it's like results, consistency, entertainment value, influence.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So who would you give?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Results is definitely the priority in that case, but it's not what makes it break you. Well, to be honest, Rain and Pals would probably get it anyway. Nemesis is another contender for that. Easily the most.
I said, well, if we're taking consistency and entertainment into it, I don't think Nemesis takes it by far.
Sporosmus has a pretty cool sort of. He had a pretty cool whatchamacallit. I'm trying to avoid that word that you hate.
Which one? There are many that I don't like.
Storyline.
Oh,
but,
story.
I just thought it was really cool that after he
We don't
took
have
a break
storylines
to
in
hone his
SEO.
skills- I just thought it was really cool that he took a break to hone his skills and get over whatever was holding him back, and then he came back in and was like, I have evolved.
Yeah,
I
but
have
in the
reached a
meantime,
higher plane.
like, Nemesis was here when there were no processes
Nemesis,
around,
yeah.
and like,
That's true. And she was here when there was none, and she was here to oversee the migration.
yeah,
So yeah.
I don't know.
So Rain and Pals definitely had a
They-
ton of results. which again,
Rain and Pals was
are
also
prioritized.
pretty entertaining to watch. To be
So yeah,
fair.
it would be tough between Rain and Pals and Nemesis. Although I would give the slight edge to Rain. Just based on the results.
Results, yeah. But I figure Nemesis was a little more involved.
Definitely,
So,
yeah.
so if we take that into account as well. Yeah, but who made more DTs?
I didn't make the award! Kuro made the award.
Yeah, Yaku didn't give the awards. He just did the write-up for the awards. Right. Adept's going to try and get into the natural. See, I've long ago stopped trying to cast games on the stasis because there's. I don't know what's going on this map.
Right.
Even
Okay, so
when they-
anyway, back to the present, back from wherever we are from. Rain and Pals going for
Back for the last 6-minute conversation.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a fairly standard like macroing up. Both players, Suno trying to harass every now and then, but not really getting it done. Blades Adepts are pretty dang good. Rain and Pals getting his what's it called?
Twilight.
Templar Archives. So in the Archons, I don't think he has Storm yet. Yeah, he doesn't have Storm, just for the Archons, but against Lingbane, that's all you really need. Do you have starter position? You have starter position? You're right in there. 10, right, go down. Grandpal's just gonna look over to his base and think, where did my... Oh, you want to get rid of my mineral line? Well, guess what? Guess how many Archons can fit into one Warp Prism?
2.
Yeah.
That was easy.
And guess how many I have?
That was easy. Do you have any more? Do you have any more trivia questions?
Well, guess how many I have?
2. Can we do again? Do one more.
Well, guess how many I'm warping in now? Trick question, because I'm actually warping in High Templar.
Because you don't warp in Archons, you morph them or create them from to Enterprise. Right, that's a lot of roaches.
Yep. It's a huge...
Adepts don't do well against roaches, even with...
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a pretty good choke and a pretty good clump, but even then, just the instant damage with that many roaches against an Archon.
Yeah, and the Quintus Fuses came in handy there as well. Warp Prism does drop a few adepts. Isuno Kusuri's natural? That's natural, yes? Right. I think so. Base, whatever. 12 drone kills. That's
you want to get rid of my mineral line! My mineral line, you say!
And the main as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Isuno Kusuri still up in workers, but doesn't have the same advantage she had before. Now the Warp Prism is like a moth drawn to the wall of light.
So pretty.
Go there and go to the corner and stare at the wall.
Okay, Mom. Okay, Mama Queen.
You called your teacher Mom.
I mean, Random Palace's multi-prong harass looked really, really good, but in the end, if you just look at the income and the worker tab, I mean, just look at the supply steal.
Yeah, Sonoka still has the advantage. Random Palace is switching to Storm and Charge Lots, so that's going to help be helpful.
Though, yeah. I mean, you pretty much said it.
Against Roaches and Hydralisks.
Yeah, you pretty much said it. Storm, Charge Lots, as well as the Immortals. I can words. Yep. Storm, Charge Lots, as well as the Immortals versus Roach Hydra, rather than Hydra Roach. Not to mention, he still has some of these Glaive Adepts.
Warp Prism!
Gets him right at the very end, but the Warp Prism is about to get caught out! Oh, he's playing with fire right now. He's trying to do whatever he can with these Adepts. He's juking and jiving, trying to get some good angles that the Hydralisks can't get on. And now the Hydralisks are off creep. Warp Prism lives for just a little while longer.
It's gonna warp right in here. Get some juicy storms here. Does Rain and Pals have any high Templars? Yeah, I
don't think he has.
He just made them into Archons.
No, he has 2 more. And you're banking
but that's not a lot of energy for storms. And you need a couple. You need like 3 or 4 storms.
Pretty much 2 at most.
If Sono Kasuri is quick with sniping the High Templars, that's GG right there.
Getting that look at them, that is what I like to see, especially against Charge
One
Lots.
Archon going to be deaded here.
Being very brave.
Yeah, Renin Pass is going to abandon this base. It's going to go down, and she is going to.
I'm just waiting for that look at them.
Well.
I'm just waiting for that look at them to finish up, and
yeah, it doesn't really.
And that's a 2 storms.
Yeah, and there you go. That's all the storms.
Muster. That's Archons do have splash damage, but against this much, it's
that's a great concave.
The Immortals are actually putting in quite a lot of work, though.
There's 6 of them.
Yep, managed to cut down. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map,
with the charge lots at the back, actually killing a lot of workers.
And on the gold as well, almost killing the upgrade.
The Evolution Chamber. No, the upgrade
almost canceling +1, but
that was that could have been great for Sono Kasuri, but she took a lot of damage. 23 dead drones for a Nexus. That's not
Look, she's cleaning up supplies to get more army. It's a thing.
Yeah, fair enough. She does have a good
And
bank.
the lurker then is out. She can definitely get good positions for. Well, actually, what's the charge like kind of random pals? Not much. So never mind. Lurkers aren't going to be as crucial as I initially thought.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, random pals right back.
But she's got the bigger army supply. She still has a bank. She hasn't really she lost the workers.
Speaking of banks, those High Templar have been banking in energy. This is not that good a position for random pals to engage in, though. Oh, they're all clumped up, though.
Oh, the lurkers are in there.
It's not transfusing. Okay, starting to transfuse now. And now the Immortals are really starting to show off what they can do against roaches.
Lurkers, no.
And these roaches? No, lurkers as well.
They're trying. They think they're Zerglings, but they're not. They need to be borrowed.
They're like, hey guys, why aren't I doing any damage? I'm trying to help.
Yeah, they did nothing.
And now the charge lot follow up, or reinforcement rather. Random Pals is now transitioning to a robotics bay. Oof, how? Yeah, the Immortals wait till you see this.
Wait till you see this one. He's talking about the previous fight.
I mean, look, man, same thing.
Oh boy.
What's the upgrade advantage? Actually, the upgrades are even for now.
Yeah, but Suno is
not every Hydra.
No, lost their army advantage. And with Storm and all these Immortals, Random Pals.
When you get to that critical mass of Immortals, yeah.
And
just a recall, because I can.
There we go.
Eventually, when you reach a critical mass of Immortals, it doesn't matter if your opponent goes Roach Hydra or just full on. Well, okay, if they go full on Hydra mono battle.
I mean, Suno has resaturated her bases. She did lose the fifth one, but but Random Pals has a fourth base that's
already on top of getting his 3/3. Surikasuri can't get her upgrades. And just look at how much that army supply swinged into the favor of Random Pals.
Yeah, and the Mutalisk switch may not be. Oh, nice. There we go. Use the Mutalisk to harass, do some damage across the map, but that's
Random Pals ain't buying it. He knows there's nothing up much here. He knows that if Sunokasuri moves her Mutalisk back, they get shredded by Archons.
Yeah. It's going to supply Vlogger with all these overlords.
Definitely. I think Random Pals just brought it back into this game.
Yeah, this is the hatchery goes down. 19 drones.
GG is called. Wow. Man.
PvZ.
Whew. That's the importance of unit composition, I guess.
Yeah, I do prefer story trees like in the good old RPGs. When you're playing an RPG, of course.
Yeah, like Fallout 4.
Look, the reason I don't like the word storylines is because it's
overused.
Wrong. It's overused, and why is it even used? You're not supposed to talk about storylines. You're supposed to tell the player's story, not constantly tell, oh, this player has a great storyline. No, just tell the player's story. Don't call.
Yeah, you're not doing a retrospective. You are actually in the history.
It just makes it sound like the whole thing is set up like it's maybe they got it from they got it from wrestling. So it is actually.
To be fair, I feel like a lot of like hosts and casters do have the whatchamacallit. It's like this could very well be their swan song, like one of their last events, because knowing how sort of volatile an esports career is, where it's like a couple of bad events in a row, a pro could seriously think, yeah, I think it's time to retire.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always at the back of your mind, I feel.
Yeah, but you need to call. You can just talk about it. You don't need to.
I mean,
it's a storyline. This is Sean. We have some great storylines here for you today. Just how about you tell us what they are instead of talking about the storyline?
Well, it's also like the story so far, right? So they start telling the story that they used to have and talking about how they can.
No,
add
I don't have a problem.
Event.
You need to talk about the story.
It's a recap, right?
You just don't need to use the word storyline constantly to show that that's just what you're doing. It's too it breaks the fourth wall too much. It bugs me. Also, I think it started because someone said in a memo to say storylines, and basically
Is that your theory?
I think the casters rebelled by just saying storylines
over and over again.
Yeah. I think that was the thing.
That's your theory.
Yeah, it seems like some executive in a memo said, you have to talk about the storylines of players, and they were like, oh, so
don't tell me how to do my job.
Storyline. And then they probably had a bet about who can say the more, who can squeeze it into more sentences in one cast. Because they, you know, they're playing games like that behind the scenes, right?
Absolutely, yeah. But on the other hand, you also know how much of a tight whatchamacallit.
Huh?
On the other hand, for WCS events, Blizzard does they are generally pretty strict with the talent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They I think the whole thing started because they started to rebel within the rules of the thing. Like that was their way. That's my theory at least. Anyway, we are on Blue Shift. Hashtag not my shift. LE. LE, of course, stands for logically enhanced. Logically enhanced. That is what I am. I am logically enhanced. You cannot fight my logic.
Okay, Mr.
Logical
Atheism.
In the southwest of Blue Shift.
Mr. I watch Rick and Morty.
You cannot comprehend the kind of range that I have. I'm a very smart person. I am very smart. In the southwest. You threw me off. Southwest. Teal Zerg, representing Hokago T-Team. It is our former SDO champion, Suno Kasuri. And in the northeast, representing Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, are Red Protoss, currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 50. Rain and Pals. Alright, so we see a hatchery first coming up from Suno Kasuri. Not going to be as aggressive against this Protoss.
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah.
Thank you for that contribution.
It's a PvZ where both players just want to do.
One is going to play the Zerg side, and the other is going to play the Proto side, and then we're going to see a fight, and one of them is going to win, and the other is going to lose, unless on the rare occasions that they get a draw, which doesn't very often, you know. It's very rare to get an actual draw in a competitive match.
And you see, the thing about competition, Steels, it's all about the storylines right there.
Yeah, we're gonna have great storylines here for you today on this this game. See, it's always the storyline of these two Zerglings that died to the adept, and the adept that tried to go across the map and it couldn't. So that's two storylines already for both sides. I mean, it was the same story.
Read all about it.
If you look at it from different perspectives, then it's two separate storylines. And now there's the storylines of this 8 Zerglings. Not for you know.
Are they gonna catch on the adept? No, they won't. Oh, but
no,
they won't. But they say, nah, it's fine.
That's 3 storylines already. It's 3 storylines already. And there's another storyline of the Zerglings killing off this adept, and another storylines of these Zerglings trying to break the wall, and they couldn't. The shield battery kills them, and there's another storyline with this adept in Suno Kasuri's main base, and can it get? Yep, it's gonna get some more kills. It only has 4 kills to its name. That's 4 little storylines right in there. And now there's the storyline of these Ducklings killing the Adept, and that's we are like 10 storylines already in just this one game, right here on the Sea Ducklings Open, number 50, semi-final number 1.
What a storyline we have here.
What a storyline we have here.
We've been going on for 50 years, and that's 50 years? No, 50 SEOs, and that's 50 SEOs worth of stories lines. Steel, I feel like you should get into contact with like In Control or something and just go, yo, I want in on this bet.
I want in on this storyline stuff.
I want in on this bet. Yeah. Give me some of that good stuff.
What's the pool at? Oh boy. See, this is something I wanted to say before, but I didn't have time. These Warpgate skins, they look like they're depowered, right?
No.
To me, they look depowered already. They look like depowered.
Because you can see the sort of movements, especially in like lower settings. You can see the circle thingy.
No, I can see the movement, but in at a glance, they look depowered.
Nah.
I don't like it. I don't like this. Building skins. Unit skins were bad enough back in my days. We didn't have unit skins. We just have units.
Speaking of, hello, Clave to Depths. That is a lot of you in this third base.
Oh, and that's a lot of drones. They don't like the
Evacuation,
orange
but they're
stuff.
not going to be able to run fast enough.
They don't like the orange tic tacs. They don't like them at all. Bending's
Quickly
being
morphing
morphed, but the
beams, run
Adepts
on top
shake
of the
right through
shade,
them.
but they're trying to do something.
Some of these work.
Splitting up the army very well. Yep.
Yeah.
Kills a queen, 11 drones.
Bendings do come in, but there's nothing to kill here anymore. The Adepts are right here killing off these Zerglings. Oh
Man,
boy.
don't you hate it when you show up to the party and there's nothing left for you to kill?
And waddle away, waddle, waddle. And waddle away.
Very nice damage inside of Rain and Pals.
Yeah, great storyline. Sorry, I'm we need to shake this stupid thing. I really don't want this to become a thing. I'm banning this meme. Oh boy. Alright, so no, Kasura is getting the Mutalisk switch going. She does have 3 bases. She's got the gases going for it. So this might work. Did Rain and Spells actually scout that? No, it didn't. So Rain and Spells is on 3 bases as well, which is a great place to be as a Protoss against 3-base Zerg. And doing more damage here with these Glaive Adepts. Only a couple of them. 4 more.
But it's split up so well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Defeat in detail, that's something that Vault lectures us on that I forgot about.
And Charge is finished as well, so we're gonna have Charge lots joining the fight.
Absolutely. Double Stargate with Charged Out Archon.
Double
Gonna be
Forge
shaking it up
as well.
quite a little bit this game.
Yeah, see this building, I just looked at these buildings and I was like, ooh, they got depowered. Where's the pylons? I immediately see them and I think this is depowered.
Nah. They're fine.
Bending's waddling in, the Adepts are not responding.
And then goes right onto the Nexus, actually. Kicks out a handful of probes, a handful of Adepts.
That's not enough. That's not enough. And I mean, Renner Pass is behind on workers, so every bit of damage is good, but he's got the armies. Actually, no, he doesn't have. No, I got confused the numbers. Suno has the advantage here.
Do you not realize that 44 is higher than 28?
No, I got confused about their position in the thingy.
High Templar are about to pop. Archons are still a little bit on the way, but if they pop right on top of these...
Renner Pass will need to micro these Phoenixae for a while before they can actually kill those Mutalisks. But that's a double Phoenix production, so...
Suno just doesn't seem to really care. Okay, she is actually really worried about the Phoenix snowballing, but not for now. She realizes it's actually a really juicy
now it's 4
line.
She does get 1.
Now it's 3. Now it's 3. Now it's 3. Now
But she is killing a lot of probes. It's 9 probes dead so far. It's gonna be even more, maybe? Question mark?
10. Can you get a 10? Not quite.
She did lose all of the Mutalisks, which is bad, but she's up on upgrades.
But she's transitioning.
Yeah, she's at 20 workers ahead.
Spots the Stargate, and so decides to go Roach Hydra once again. Similar to what she did versus... I've already forgotten his name. I duly apologize.
What? Whom?
Her previous opponent.
Um,
Which was Mutalisk into
Firefly.
Roach Hydra. Yeah, Firefly.
Okay, that's getting more and more Phoenix-ish. 6 of them. Oh, actually, Shvenipaz stops making Phoenixes. He's done with the Phoenixes. And Suno, she has some Roaches and some Queens. They're low on energy. These 2 of them are. That will not be enough to stop this Protoss army. Yakuns are in. She's evacuating the base. The Finnish are really good at taking the Queens out of the fight. And this 4th base for Sunukasuri is going to go down.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Terran Lord is agreeing with me. One time I looked at them and I thought they were depowered. Yeah?
Yeah, one time.
Okay. Thank you for deflating that argument, Yaku.
Yeah, shake easy. Alright, Zerg Tempest ready in position. To be honest, you're the least of Suno's worries right now. That's a lot of, yep. That's the least of Suno's worries.
And now it's a true Tempest because it's up in the sky, and Renan Pals will win 2-0. And we have our first finalist for tonight, for today, whatever it is, wherever you are. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! And our next match is going to be Melty versus Last Dance.
One, a former champion. One, a recent, a very recent sign-up. I recognize the name from somewhere, but...
Last Dance? I think they participated in the one of the previous SDOs.
Yeah, right. I
think
guess I didn't really follow him or her.
I know we didn't cast them.
Yeah.
So this is the first. Look, we may have a Royal Roader here. We may. Stasis. Yay! We're going to see Stasis again, so we have time to talk about stuff while the game is happening and we have no idea what's going on.
Because of course, unless both of them go super air focused.
I mean,
like Melty just does some very quick drop alerts, and Last Dance goes freaking mass lib or something. I'm just making the assumption that he's Terran. I don't actually know if he's Terran.
I thought I would like this map a lot more. Like, because, you know, I thought, oh, there's going to be crazy games happening. But then the games are too crazy to even, like, usually to cast. Like, I'm starting to get why people don't like non-standard maps. I mean, on like Redshift, it was, you know, the map list was, maybe it was the orientation of the map that's bugging me. I don't know. But I was able to see what's going on. Here, I'm like,
it's the colors. They're blinding you.
The colors are blinding.
It's the colors.
The paths are what? The players' positions of the bases. I don't know. It's very, I don't know. It's very difficult for me, even with like full caster vision, to read what is going on. Maybe that's just me. All right. See if everyone's ready.
I mean, most players also say that stasis gives them headaches, so...
Yeah.
And it's mostly...
I mean, if you stood on a mine that froze you in time for a few minutes, you'd have a headache as well, I think.
Would you? I mean, I guess if you came out of it and then you have to process, like, you know, you just lost
I
a
like
bunch
Melty
of
being his
victims.
own cheerleader in this Melty fighting.
Alright. Look, man, eventually someone's gonna pick up on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone. Welcome to Stasis. E. LE, of course, stands for Lens Empire. Lens Empire. That's when you have an empire of like reading glasses and stuff.
Is that the name of your glasses shop?
Lens Empire. I am the
Respectable
Lens
hut.
Emperor. I have lenses.
We've got magnifying glasses and lenses for microscopes.
There was like an old anime sci-fi thing from the 80s that's called Lensman. It's a series of movies about like it's basically a Star Wars ripoff where instead of the Force they have like lenses on their hands that give them special powers. Back in my days, that's what we used to watch. Anyway, in the northwest is our red Terran, the first Terran of the day, is the last dance of the night. Last dance. From Cutie Club.
Oh, now I remember because you kept trying to say like, and now Last Dance has had its last dance. Now I remember. It's all coming back to me.
And in the northeast, we're representing Psystorm community. It is our Yellow Zerg, currently in Korea, where the good players are. It is Melty. Former
Someone
SEO
should
champion as well.
give him the memo that his clan rebranded into Alpha X.
That's wrong. Wrong side thing. Yeah, the other one. Yako, please. Don't embarrass us. Don't embarrass us in front
I
of
feel like
the
that's too
good
late.
players. Reaper comes in. Reaper goes up.
Reaper jumps up. Reaper jumps down.
Can't
Reaper goes
explain
up.
that.
Reaper goes down. Reaper goes down.
The
Reaper
Reaper
goes
on
up.
the cliff goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The
Reaper goes down. Reaper goes up. Reaper sees
and
green.
down.
Reaper goes down.
And then all around the natural. Reaper with 12 points jumps away with 2 kills to his name.
GG.
2 Zerglings though, no drone kills. Melty taking the gold as you do.
Not too bad, to be honest.
I think if I casted more games on this map, maybe I would have figured the meta.
Your eyes
but
will simulate.
I see this so rarely, so I think this map is going to be out of the map pool before I even
So
get a view on it.
basically, you're doing the old. Why don't players play on this map more? It's like I would know how to cast on this map if the players played on it more. Ooh,
No,
Melty
it's
going for
I
a
think it's more of a matter of I don't cast as much StarCraft as I used to.
That is
Market.
also fair, yeah.
Back in
That
the
is
days
also
of
accurate.
like
The
a year
truth.
ago, I would cast like 4 tournaments a week. So, sometimes 4 in a day. Well, one time. But, So we have
And then
a pretty early blue flame with a double factory for Hellions. Cyclones?
with the mass
It's
Hellion.
a tech lab, so we can see some Cyclones, but I don't know if that composition is going to be all that good, because Melty is going... Oh, no, he's getting a Roach one. Okay, sorry.
you mean Max?
Yeah.
The composition
McLaren's.
of Matt Mex. Well, it's only Matt Mex if they're using
Mad
like
Max, yeah. If
Joker
it's just
stuff,
aliens,
yeah.
then it's Mad
Yeah, I mean,
Max.
this is just okay. Yeah, fair. But this is like the standard skin, not Mirror's Marauders, so it's like,
Yeah, Melty is getting
another
another factory as well, so it's got to be 3 facts. 3 facts.
Facts.
3
Yo.
facts. Factory. Okay, Melty is okay, it's Last Dance, not Melty. Melty isn't getting factories, Melty is playing Zerg. I got confused there for a second.
He neural parasited in a CV, and so he's getting factories, yeah.
Alright, goodbye Mineral Line.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm your cousin.
Hello, this blue flame. Oh, will just pop up right on top of the Hellions, but that's not enough to stop them from continuing their reign of terror, really. 9 drones go down, and all of these Hellions get cut out. Some of them living to tell the tale. It's pretty good, though.
And then we see the switch to Cyclones. We get mag thingy targeting, whatever. What mag?
Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew pew. The pew pew. The pew pew.
Pew pew.
Mag field accelerator.
Pew.
Mag field pew 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 pew.
Upgrade. That's.
There is a tank to defend here, man.
A single tank, though.
Be able to stand.
Bunker's gonna keep.
Yeah, the ball straight on the tank. We get a shot out. Nice.
This might just be a bit too much Zerg. Already bust through the bunker. Already getting reinforcements in the form of Zerg.
GG's called.
GG called.
Melty. Melting the competition.
Man, Jesus. And here we thought that the blue flame Hellion would melt him.
Sashamon is Sykes fighting. Oh wait.
Man,
well,
Last Dance had just a really good opening, a really good.
Yeah.
It would have worked out super well,
nice
but yeah.
There you go. Parasite is.
But Melty just knows how to counter it.
Yeah. Constantly saying, "Let's go para." Sight. Let's see if this map might fare a little better for the Terran. Usually Zergs like it more. That's, you know, on the previous map pool. On this one, who the hell knows. I just realized I'm not drinking enough water. Gotta hydrate your hydras,
That's
people.
true.
And hydrate your hydras. Stretch your roaches. Let's all stretch our roaches. Extend our hand right in front of us. Palm down and pull the fingers of our palm back towards us. And then do the opposite with the palm down instead of palm up. And there you go. Stretch your roaches. Our roaches are now stretched. Our players are ready. And can get right into it. Should make like a StarCraft yoga video.
Please don't.
This is where you need to feel the creep all over you. I don't know why I went that way, but you know, it's.
You want to feel stim in your veins. That stim pact.
Steam in your veins is better than steam in your face. Alright, everyone, welcome back to Para. Remember to hydrate your hydras, everyone. Sight! L-E. L-E, of course, stands for... leaky elbow. Leaky elbow. That's when your elbow is leaking... like cartilage. I don't know. She should see a doctor about that.
Reverse arthritis.
That's not good. That's not good.
It's like reverse arthritis right there.
And this is why you stretch your roaches. To avoid that kind of
What
stuff.
would reverse arthritis be? Just no bones. There we go.
In the southeast corner
down here.
of the map, we're representing System Gaming Community Team. Currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 50. Former SDO champion himself, our Yellow Zerg, Melty. And in the northwest, representing Cutie Club, our Red Terran is Last Dance. This is his last chance to oh, he sprayed GG on the
He is the last dance of Terran tonight.
mm-hmm. The last Terran standing. Maybe the last Terran. When was the last time we had a Terran in the final? It's been a while. Porosha. Porosha was the last one.
Yep. What was that? Back in October?
Yeah.
Man.
SPL 44. Oh boy.
Just rubbing my temples.
Yeah.
Well, we had a Terran champion in November, though, didn't we?
Dog temples. Ooh, wait. Oh, that's the Reaper over here. Thought for a second it was something else. I thought there were adepts in Melty's base, but then I was just as I was jumping to the base, I was like, no, it's Terran. Because I'm so not used to seeing Terran. And judging by the position of that barracks, we are definitely going into the same thing. Second factory going up. Yeah, this is Last Dance is going for the same thing, which Melty already shows that he knows how to counter pretty well. See if he can do it again. Yeah, there's the blue flame. I don't know. Reaper comes up. The Ducklings immediately jump on top of it. Don't get us around. But with the queen here, Reaper shouldn't be able to get any kills. It's just going to get a full scout. No, it got... Nope. It gets caught. Did see everything, though. Last Dance didn't scout the third base, though. Just know about it. Last Dance is just going to bunker up at home. That's an earlier third, though. That's pretty ambitious.
Well,
I mean, unless Melty's
getting it prepared. He's getting it prepared so he's ready to drop it right down when he moves out.
Yeah, but this is like
it's not going 3 Hellions at a time. He's got.
He's not going to move out though.
Gonna get his armory soonish. See.
Porosha! I was like, someone is chasing Porosha.
That
Who's
guy!
That? Oh, it's Porosha.
Yeah, I know that guy.
I know that guy. He's good. Alright. Hellions are moving out. How many? It was 6 Hellions with blue flame. There's the follow-up of the tank and the cyclone accelerator thingy.
Not quite.
Okay, 1 Hellion goes down. This mineral line.
Because of a couple links, so too good, but that's a nice little. Yeah.
That is not as much damage. That is even less damage than the previous game. Only 4 drones for that level of investment. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Melty is just, he's marching out.
A couple of Seedlings.
Got the roaches. Sick. Speed is already halfway done.
Say, remember when you complimented me on my counter to this build, like 1 game ago?
Hmm? Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yep.
It's a multi-stop process.
Yep.
Essentially.
If it works, do it again. Maybe Last Dance just wants to practice against this counter.
Yeah, that's also another huge possibility. There are definitely players, Phoenix in particular, likes to use play more for practice.
Bias on the not on the tanks. This time Melty didn't take the tank out.
Did manage to kill out. He managed to kill 2 tanks with that just final tank in the back line. I think it's
but
fine.
one tank is still up. The bunker is still up. It's being repaired. Oh, the tank goes down though. This attack did not go as well for Melty as in the previous game. Last
Practice.
Dance holds, and the upgrade for the Cyclone is finished. No, the Cyclone got caught. It does go down. More roaches coming in. Last Dance did set up third base.
That before actually. Yeah, he doesn't see that. Those roaches in prime position to take them out.
Yeah, Melty has no idea about that third base.
About to move a bit out, but those tanks are covering his army. Well, I say army. It's mostly SUVs. They're covering them very well.
All right, maybe Last Dance.
Melty may try to get some
practice.
corrosive biles, but there is really no vision to bile right on top of those tanks.
Yeah, Melty's just waiting for it. You know what? I'm gonna get a huge army supply and just push through you. I'm not drip feeding you roaches until I'm behind
you better watch
again.
out, because at some point you're gonna leave your supply depot down, and that's when I go in.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't want to expose. Oh, I think Last Dance just about saw these Ravagers forming, morphing, and Melty moves in. That's a huge army supply, almost 4 times the army supply. Biles go down on the tanks. The tanks die before the biles even get to them. Those Cyclones are going to go down. There's not enough DPS on them. They don't have a buffer. 11 SCVs died. Last Dance says GG and Melty. Melty is our second finalist for tonight. We'll go up against Rain and Pals. So we are going to have either a 3-time champion or a 2-time champion here today. Another 2-time champion or another 3-time champion.
Both 2 times.
No, Rain and Pals already has 2 times. So if he wins here today, he's going to have 3 times.
I mean...
3 times.
All right, if
Looking
that's
at the stats,
admin
I have
decision.
the Creed. Many times before.
I mean, if that's a decision.